This has been an amazing area near Marsh Peak. 6 months ago, Jenny and Kelly documented Bigfoot tracks in a nearby swampy area, and then on this expedition, Duke and Kelly documented another Bigfoot-shaped track near the same location. Not saying we captured Bigfoot at the structure, I don't know what it is, but it's interesting to point out. When I put out our expedition video with this structure in it, I saw what appeared to be a humanoid-like figure in the woods peek at us quickly twice from cover of the aspen trees. Not saying it's Bigfoot watching us inspect this log structure. However, Duke found a 16-inch long Bigfoot-shaped track next to the structure that he believes is pretty fresh. And after finding the same humanoid subject in a still photo of the structure in the same general area as the peeker on video, thought I would point it out for you all. When I zoom in on the photo, the creature or whatever it is has a lighter shade of color in the face area. Well, I'm not saying Bigfoot did this, but we are in a Bigfoot sighting hotspot, and we just documented a Bigfoot track not long ago. Wait, here's a deer bone, or elk. Look at that. That looks like possibly the hip section, or shoulder blades. I'm not an expert on bones. Don't know if it's a deer or elk, but something must have had a meal right here. Yeah, you check it out, Jen.
Oh, okay, yeah.
It's a good chunk of body that used to have some meat on it right there. Nice bedding spot to lay and munch on that at one point in time. Something heavy smashed these logs.
There's lots of things that live here, but the thing that wanders around here and circles the pond a lot is probably like that.
Well, let's look for tracks right here where it's soft and see if we can tell what may be hanging out here besides the moose and elk we've already been finding.
There's a big track there, which you can't tell what it is. But whatever it was big and flat.
Well, I'm looking at it and I see Bigfoot shape, but it's also could be a bear if the claws eroded.
And the same thing right here.
Oh my God, that looks Bigfoot.
I know.
I'm measuring it. Yes, this looks Bigfoot shaped, folks, and it goes clear back to the heel here, and it's 17. What's compelling to me about it, and when I get it to there, yeah, it's about 17. Look at the big toe. And this is fresh. The grass is still squished down in there. You know, this is probably within 24 hours. And that's the big toe. And it goes over to here. I mean, that is deep. It comes around here, and I can see the edge right here. Let's see how wide it is. At the toe splay, it's about 7.5 inches wide, and at the heel before it starts tapering back, I'm getting about 5.5 inches wide right there. But that looks Bigfoot shaped. I wonder if he stopped right there. Where would his other foot have been?
In the water.
Or on these, or smashed that log?
Yeah.
Zoom in on that for you. Look up at those toes. That is Bigfoot shaped. Not saying Bigfoot stepped right there and got a drink. Oh, Here's his other track. He stepped right there too. This part, he smushed into the edge there. The other part would have been out there.
Maybe they're just catching flies.
There's another bone up here too. Wonder if it was a mountain lion that laid down and had a meal.
It's not in that low profile.
Well, I think we've already found one. I think we've already found a Bigfoot track. I'm going to put a tape measure on that and see if it fits the dimension of a Sasquatch. Looks like we may have very well found a Sasquatch that's come in and out of here again. Because the last time we found tracks. Alright, I'm going to throw a tape on that and let's see what's going on. Just like the last time we was up here, this one fits the same dimensions, and I want to point everything out for you guys. The big toe is over here, and you can see the toe indentations coming down to, if you will, the pinky toe. And then it shoots back to here. It is between 17 and 18 inches in length. And that fits the dimensions of the Bigfoot that was walking around the edges of these swamps the last time. Now you can see that pine needles have filled in, so this track, wasn't made last night. It's probably a few days, maybe even a week old, and the vegetation's had a chance to spring up. But it's ginormous. It's really wide too. Let's get a width on that. And I'm getting 7.5 inches wide right below the toes. And I just want to point it out with the tape. Small toe indentations all the way up to where the big one would be right here. And of course, this isn't a perfect impression of the foot. It's just the damage it did to the soil at the time.
But you can tell by the depth of the track, it did some serious damage and it was heavy.
So we're gonna look for more, and this track's actually heading in the direction of my game cam, so maybe we'll get lucky. I have this suspicious hunch that the Bigfoot sees the infrared trigger mechanism and avoids them. So even though there's a Bigfoot heading in the direction of my camera, chances are it avoided it. But I don't know, maybe one day they'll make a mistake and give us a selfie.
Yeah, assault parts are pretty much 100% convinced they can see infrared, since a lot of other animals can. And if he did find the game cam, he didn't walk in front of it unless he was flipping Kelly off. So we'll find out.